Yo, what's good? Welcome back to Stone Bible Study, where we spark up some knowledge and dig into the wild stories of the ancient world. I'm your host, Reverend Blitz, and today we're diving into the Philistines, Israel's OG arch enemies. These guys were the ultimate thorn in Israel's side, showing up in epic battles like David versus Goliath, the ultimate underdog story where a bully gets knocked down a peg. And of course, we've all heard about Samson and Delilah. Dude was the strongest man in Israel, but he let a beautiful woman and his little head, if you dig me, call the shots. R.I.P. Samson's common sense. So get comfy and let's figure out, who were these Philistines anyway? The Philistines, not your average neighbors. First off, the Philistines weren't just some random crew stirring up trouble. Archaeological digs tell us these folks were a bit different from their neighbors in ancient Israel and Judah. Their pottery, straight up Minoan vibes, like they were channeling the artsy Greeks from Crete, but made locally in their turf along the southern coast of Canaan. Think Gaza, Ashkelon, and Ashdod. They were also big on pork chops and didn't bother with circumcision, which made them stand out like a sore thumb among their kosher circumcised neighbors. So, who were these pork-eating, uncircumcised bad boys? Best guess, they were probably Greek immigrants, maybe part of the wild migration waves during the Bronze Age collapse around 1200 BC. Picture this, a chaotic time when empires were crumbling, pirates were raiding, and these guys rolled in like, yo, we're claiming this beachfront property. Oh, and get this, they might be connected to the mysterious sea peoples mentioned in ancient Egyptian records. The Egyptians were like, who are these seafaring weirdos messing up our coasts? Scholars think the Philistines could be one of those groups, sailing in from the Aegean, maybe Crete or Cyprus, and setting up shop in Canaan. Pretty dope, right? Speaking of Egyptians, they called the Philistine-controlled area Peliset around 1175 to 1150 BC. That's the earliest hint of the name Palestine we've got. The rest of the Levant, they just called it Canaan. So, yeah, Palestine, as a name, goes way back, like pre-pyramid level old. Fast forward a few centuries to around 484 BC, and the Greek historian Herodotus, basically the OG travel blogger, starts calling the whole Levant Palestine. Other Greek thinkers like Thales and maybe even Aristotle jumped on the bandwagon too. By this point, the biblical Philistines were basically gone, probably blending into the local scene like that one friend who moves to a new city and starts saying y'all unironically. Their culture faded, but their names stuck around. So by the time we hit 400 years before Jesus was born, the whole region, Judah, Canaan, all of it was being called Palestine. That's right, the name's been around longer than most ancient empires. Roman rule and the Palestine glow up. Now let's zoom to 63 BC, when the Romans roll in like they owned the place. After some major Jewish revolts like the big ones in 66 to 73 AD and 132 to 135 AD got crushed, the Romans were like, all right, we're done with this Judea nonsense. They renamed the whole region Syria Palestina to flex their power and erase the Jewish identity of the land. Harsh, right? From then until around 313 AD, when Christianity started taking over, Palestine was the official name of the game for the entire Levant. Wrapping it up, Palestine's got history. So next time someone tries to tell you there's no such thing as Palestine, you can hit them with the facts. The name's been around since the Egyptians were scribbling about Peliset over 3,000 years ago. It's older than the English language, older than your grandma's secret cookie recipe, even older than dial-up internet. Now that's old. The Philistines might have vanished, but their legacy and the name Palestine kept on rolling. That's it for this sesh of Stone Bible Study. If you vibed with this, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. What other ancient beefs should we cover next? Maybe the Hittites, the Babylonians? Let's keep the good vibes and ancient history flowing. Peace out and stay curious.